Most players think solo daybreak is impossible for them. That's going to change in this video. In this guide, I will not only provide instructions on what you should be doing, but I will also explain why. Chapter 1: Weapons Choice. Daybreak has two types of threats: crowds of zombies that can be insta-killed and juggernauts. So we need a good weapon for crowd control and a weapon for killing juggernauts. For crowd control, CLEO shotgun and blast rifle both are excellent. The blast rifle has a learning curve, but once you get the hang of it, it will be the least frustrating gun to use because of higher accuracy and range. Don't bring any other gun on a solo daybreak since none of them offer the accuracy and power levels of these two. There is a big misconception when it comes to juggernaut control. Since CLEO Heavy Sniper is good at killing juggernauts, a lot of players assume that it is the best weapon to beat Daybreak solo. But if we bring that, we won't have a good weapon for crowd control, so the solo run will be much harder. Besides, the best weapon against juggernauts is not CLEO Heavy Sniper but explosives. Remote grenades will do the job much faster, and it will be even faster with remote rocket pods. Don't bring minefields in solo daybreaks since they are designed for crowd control, so they will be unpredictable against juggernauts. Bringing minefields and deploying them behind the technician is also not recommended as it creates an explosive shortage that leads to breaches in the harder waves. Starting with minefields essentially means allowing breaches to occur and then trying to contain them with the minefields. We will never use melee weapons in solo daybreaks, so they are not important. In solo daybreaks, not only are our weapons important, but also the NPCs. They can come equipped with either this rifle or this shotgun. The NPCs with rifles are really good, so if you are trying Daybreak solo for the first time, keep restarting Daybreak until both NPCs have rifles. Even though they are good, our strategy is what we should be relying on. The strategy in this guide comes from the experience of my 120 plus solo Daybreak sessions. All the clips in this guide are from 3 solo Daybreak runs with different loadouts, which are uploaded uncut, and the links are in the pinned comment. In all of them, both NPCs had shotguns and all of them were completed without any breaches. So strategy is the most important. The most important strategy to win Daybreak is this: kill each and every zombie as quickly as possible. This means 3 things. 1. Headshots to kill regular zombies. 2. Using explosives to kill juggernauts. And 3. The fragile armored zombie trick to kill the armored. Some players suggest crippling the regular zombies instead of aiming for headshots since it is easier to shoot their legs, but it is not recommended because headshots are already easy with shotguns. If we shoot legs, it can become a habit and make the harder waves difficult since we will be required to headshot armored zombies. Shooting their legs will only waste our time. Even though explosives are the best weapons against juggernauts, we won't get enough of them for all the juggernauts in Daybreak. So in waves 3 and 4, we will use the Stormbringer rifle in full auto mode to kill them quickly. Armored zombies are the primary threat in solo Daybreak. They are the reason most players fail in the harder waves. Shooting them and even executing them is time consuming. However, Daybreak has a mechanic that can make armored zombies as fragile as regular zombies. This mechanic activates when a lot of armored zombies are killed using guns. It is designed to come into effect from the 6th wave based on normal conditions. But in the early waves, if we take time and kill most of the armored zombies by shooting, the game will be forced to activate this mechanic as early as the middle of wave 4. With this game-changing strategy, we can make the helmet a cosmetic thing in the harder waves. Against armored zombies and juggernauts, if we take the hardest choices in the easier waves, we will have easier choices in the harder waves. Another important strategy for an easy Daybreak is staying ahead of the enemy. For this, we need to learn the structure of Daybreak. In each wave, the game will send a bunch of zombies every 20 seconds and no zombies in between. Basically, multiple mini waves of zombies in each wave. If we quickly handle each mini wave, we can start taking out the next one from a distance, giving us the advantage. Once you start Daybreak, check the NPC guns, repair the broken wall, and start organizing your resources. Drop bandages individually near your technician so healing them will be easy. Drop CLEO ammo, 7.62 rounds, and first aid kits in separate groups on the road. If you started with remote rocket pods, drop them individually, and if you started with remote grenades, drop the stack as it is. Discard your melee weapon and drop all the wall repair kits behind the middle wall. Do not drop one repair kit behind each wall since not all walls get equally damaged. The first and second waves. The first wave is not a big deal, and the second wave will have armored zombies. As I instructed earlier, try to kill most of them by shooting. Every time zombies come, kill all the regular zombies and only after that, shoot armored zombies. That way, we won't be swarmed by regular zombies when spending time with the armored ones. If two armored zombies are present at the same time, feel free to execute one to reduce the pressure. To save some CLEO ammo, complete the first wave using the 12-gauge shotgun and then discard it. Use CLEO only from the second wave. If you are worried about running low on ammo, use all the shotgun shells and switch to CLEO in the mid-second wave. That way, it is impossible to run out of CLEO ammo at any point. After completing wave 2, we will receive 4 CLEO supply drops. Empty your inventory in the appropriate positions and then go for the drops. Pick up everything except shotgun shells and bandages. After bringing the items, drop whatever you have in the top left slot and pick up the Stormbringer. So it will be easy to switch guns when facing Juggernauts. Additionally, make sure that your inventory has 3 packs of CLEO ammo, 2 packs of 7.62, 1 pack of snacks and 4 wall repair kits you just brought back. The third wave. In this wave, a Juggernaut will arrive at the 1-minute mark. Keep shooting zombies until you see the Juggernaut. Once he arrives, switch to Stormbringer and shoot his head in full auto mode. Dodge between every few shots to avoid getting interrupted by regular zombies. Once he is dead, switch to CLEO and clear the remaining zombies. Now repair all the walls, reload the Stormbringer, drop everything and go for the supply drops. Pick up everything except shotgun shells and bandages. Drop the remote grenades for the harder waves, and for now, make sure that you have the Stormbringer on top, 3 packs of CLEO ammo, 3 packs of 7.62, 1 pack of snacks, 1 stack of firebombs and wall repair kits. The fourth wave. In this wave, a Juggernaut will arrive at the 3-minute and 1-minute marks. Use the Stormbringer to kill the first one and switch to CLEO to take care of the regular zombies. When you get a little time after this, reload the Stormbringer so you are ready for the next Juggernaut. The Stormbringer can be retired after this wave. Up to the fourth wave, if you had killed most of the armored zombies by shooting, you will experience them getting insta-killed before encountering the first Juggernaut. So it will only become easier after this. After the wave ends, repair walls, drop everything and go for the supply drops. This batch will have the most useless items, so only bring wall repair kits, stimulants, firebombs and CLEO ammo packs. Make sure to unload the CLEO pistols for extra ammo if you are using the CLEO shotgun. For the fifth wave, make sure that you have 1 stack of stimulants, 1 stack of firebombs, wall repair kits and 4 packs of CLEO ammo. If you started with remote grenades, take 2 stacks of them, and if you started with rocket pods, take only 1 and no other explosives. Rocket pods need a couple of seconds to arm. In Daybreak, we will always detonate explosives in panic. So if we carry more than 1 or any other explosives along with it, we will accidentally use another one when trying to detonate a rocket pod. That's why I recommend carrying only 1 rocket pod at a time. The fifth wave. This is considered the hardest wave in solo Daybreak, and the reason for that is too many armored zombies. But since they no longer are a threat, 5th wave is no longer the hardest wave. In this wave, a juggernaut will arrive at the 3-minute and 1-minute marks. If you have rocket pods, place it behind him and detonate. If he is not charging towards the wall, place it on his path and detonate. Pick up another rocket pod in the mid-wave for the next juggernaut. If you have remote grenades, throw one and detonate to stop him, and then throw 3 at the same time to erase him from existence. For the next juggernaut, use 2 grenades and then use your CLEO shotgun to shoot him down. Shooting the first juggernaut is not recommended since wasting too much time in the mid-wave will cause breaches that are hard to control compared to the breaches at the end of the wave. After the wave ends, repair walls, drop everything and go for the supply drops. Pick up 4 deployable minefields, 3 remote grenades, 3 firebombs, 4 packs of CLEO ammo, 1 stack of stimulants and wall repair kits. We will get 6 supply drops this time, but the first 5 drops from left to right will have all these items. Since we won't have much time, open only the first 5 and ignore the last one. To get past wave 6 easily, we are going to use those 4 minefields in a clever way. Plant 3 minefields on the grass and 1 behind the technician, but don't detonate any of them yet. Now make sure that you have 4 packs of CLEO ammo, 1 stack of stimulants, wall repair kits, and at least 2 stacks of firebombs. If you started with rocket pods, take only that, and if you started with remote grenades, take 2 stacks of them. The 6th wave. This wave will have the most number of zombies and bloaters. Because of a lot of zombies, we may get orange and even red walls within a couple of minutes. So to get that under control, we will detonate the minefields exactly after 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Until this point, it is very important to not to use stimulants or firebombs while sprinting to not accidentally deploy the minefields early. Once deployed correctly, the minefields will kill most of the incoming zombies, buying us a lot of time to kill the first juggernaut and repair the damaged walls in the middle of the 6th wave. At the 3-minute mark, we will see the first juggernaut. If you started with rocket pods, use your last one, and when you get time after this, take 2 stacks of remote grenades for the next juggernaut. If you started with remote grenades, use 1 at a time against him this time to save our grenades since he might already have taken a lot of damage from our minefields. Once we kill the first juggernaut and the zombies that came with it, we can jump in and repair the orange and red walls. The second juggernaut will arrive at the 1-minute mark. Use remote grenades to kill him, and if the grenades are insufficient, use CLEO shotgun. Because of the large number of zombies and bloaters, we needed at least 2 stacks of firebombs in this wave so the clouds can be ignited to easily kill groups of zombies. The firebombs will be the most useful when we are inside repairing walls in the mid-wave. At the end of the wave, rainfire the remaining firebombs. After the wave ends, repair walls, drop everything and go for the supply drops. The 7th wave is the 3rd easiest wave in Daybreak if we use the right strategy. It can be won only with what we will get from these supply drops. So I will explain the strategy only based on these items. Pick up CLEO SMG, 6 remote grenades, 2 minefields, 1 remote rocket pod, 4 packs of CLEO ammo and wall repair kits. We will see 7 juggernauts in the final wave. If we use the blast rifle, we won't be able to shoot them fast enough. So look for CLEO shotgun and discard the blast rifle. We will get 6 supply drops this time, but the first 5 drops from left to right will have all these items. To save time, ignore the last one. Once returned, plant 2 minefields on the grass and detonate them immediately. If you had breaches in the 6th wave and the mines behind the technician were depleted, plant one of the 2 minefields behind the technician instead. This will allow us to ignore ferals if they get past us. The items we just brought back should be enough for the 7th wave. The final wave. This wave will have a few regular zombies, 9 ferals, and 7 juggernauts. The first 2 juggernauts will come in pairs, then 3 will come one after another, and finally the last 2 will come in pairs. We don't have enough explosives to kill all the juggernauts, so we will kill most of them with a CLEO shotgun. Since the first 2 juggernauts come in pairs, shooting both of them will take too much time. So kill the first one with grenades and then we can shoot the rest of them. We will have 2 extra grenades after this, which can be used against the single juggernauts when required. Each juggernaut will come with a feral and a few regular zombies. If we quickly kill all the zombies, we will have uninterrupted shooting time with each juggernaut. When you go low on ammo in the mid-wave, unload the CLEO SMG to quickly get 2 packs of CLEO ammo. When the last 2 juggernauts arrive, use the rocket pod to kill one of them and shoot the other one. Chapter 4 General Rules. Number 1. When collecting supply drops, always pick them up from left to right since the drops on the left side will have the most important items such as explosives and minefields. Number 2. Crouching will replenish our stamina fast. This will be very useful for stamina management in the early waves since we won't have stimulants. Also, when collecting supply drops, make sure to crouch before opening each CLEO drop. This will refill our stamina fast so we won't be suffocating on our way back. Number 3. We will never use more than 4 packs of CLEO ammo in each wave. So to manage your inventory better, don't keep more than that in each wave. Number 4. Bloater gas when ignited will deliver a very powerful explosion. Use that against zombies and when you get the chance, against juggernauts to save your explosives. Number 5. If you are low on health in the mid-wave, grab a first aid kit and use it for instant healing. Number 6. If there is a red wall in the harder waves before the 2-minute mark, repair it quickly since a breach in the mid-wave will be hard to control. Number 7. The 4th, 5th and 6th waves require us to do mid-wave inventory management like reloading the Stormbringer, picking up explosives, and not accidentally detonating the minefields early. So, if possible, have someone to remind you of these things in each wave. If you are interested in watching the uncut versions of my 3 solo daybreak runs with different loadouts, check the pinned comment.
I'm really impressed by this team.
Always nice to see professionals at work.